Hello there, it's me, earthmanbrick. Were you expecting someone else? But yes, it's good to see you again. I'm just checking. I can't see you. This is a video. Anyway, we've got another Blokees. Yeah! Love a Blokees. This is the version 8 of the Galaxy Blokees. As you can see, it's a nice foil box. They really go all out. I love this kind of feel, this aesthetic. Look at that gloss. It's absolutely sheeny. They spare no expense on these boxes. Really great stuff. And I think this is the thing that we're seeing from China now, is that they're really giving it their all. They're trying to go legit. At least some companies are. Some are still putting out absolute pap. But yeah, Blokees absolutely knocking it out the park. And yeah, this one, you've got a picture of Optimus Prime there, the leader of the Autobots. And you've got Hot Rod, who he's I think he's pretty much a Decepticon because he got Optimus Prime killed. He saw, like in the movie, he was running along and he was like, oh no, Megatron needs help. So he goes over and becomes a human shield for him, and Optimus Prime doesn't want to kill Hot Rod, and Megatron ends up killing him. Terrible. Terrible state of affairs. But yeah. So, who have we got in this box? It's one of these. Definitely one of these. These are the odds at the bottom, so you've got a 1 in 36 chance of getting a hyped up Optimus where he's half dead, half alive. Ridiculous. I really hope I don't get him, because that's a bit crap. We've got regular Optimus Prime, which is a 1 in 12 chance. The rest are all 1 in 9 chance, which is pretty cool. And the ones, sorry about this, the focus. I pull this down a little bit more. That's a bit better. And there we go. So yeah, we've got hidden style Optimus Prime. I don't know. Anyway, you got Hot Rod there. Looks nice. This is the one I want. The one, if I can get any out of this, that's the bloody one I want. Metroplex. That's like my first choice. Second would probably be Unicron's head, because it's not just Unicron, you also get the Autobot spaceship there as well. That's not the Ark, by the way. That's the one from the movie, this one. You've got Sludge in his Dinobot mod. And this one's actually really cool because he actually comes with the pop-out eyes from when Devastator broke his back. He went, hit him, slammed him really hard, and his feet all went out flat, and his eyes popped out of his skull, and in an absolute, it was like Tom and Jerry style. It was pretty funny. It was only like 2 or 3 frames. It was a fun little thing. Some people wince at it and they go, ooh, that's cringe. I think the majority of folks just thought it was pretty funny. And pretty much hand-waved it because the rest of the movie is just amazing. And anyway, we've also got a Sharkticon, who's... The Sharkticons are typically called Gnaw whenever they release them. We've got an Insecticon here, Shrapnel, who actually comes with a little insect with him. So that's a nice little thing. I like it when they throw in a little extra. We've got Blitzwing here, who is a triple changer, also in the movie. Transforms into a fighter jet or a tank. Very cool. There's Sludge in his robot mode. And there's his Dinobot mode. And yeah, back up to Metroplex. So enough about all that fapping and poppling. All the discombobulating nonsense that I speak. Let's try and get this back into focus. Yeah, that seems alright. I'm just gonna manhandle this open. Yeah, they don't make them easy to bloody open. Every single time. Guaranteed to rip and tear. Tell you what, there's no... These aren't like your magic cards or anything where you can just like steam them shut or whatever. Not that I've ever bought any of that crap. I mean, high quality product. Oh, Hasbro, send me all lots of freebies. I'm never gonna... I have no interest in Magic the Gathering. Apparently they do all the art as AI now. Because they, and yet they still charge hundreds of quid for the boxes. Madness. Oh, and they've partnered with Games Workshop to make Warhammer 40,000 versions of Magic the Gathering. I don't know. Just, they're just grabbing onto any license they can. So I'm going to make sure that I don't pull out the instructions or anything. And we're going with the big bag, not the small one. It's the moment of truth. Please be Metroplex. Oh my god. I just bought this one lined box, so if I don't get them, that's it. Oh! Bloody Optimus Prime. Well, Optimus Prime is one of the rarer ones, and it's not the crappy one. It appears to be this one. So we got a rare Optimus here. Not overly rare, but rare enough. There's his cannon. And it looks pretty bloody good. It's not a total hollow mess like the official ones are. It's got a nice hollowed out barrel though, which is the kind of hollowness you want. Yep, that's good. And let's see if I can remember how to transform these things or build them up. Right, so leg pieces, set those to one side. That'll be his eyes for his head. That's in there, poking out. This will be the leg pieces or arms. Let's put those to one side. That's his crotch right there. His feet, I'll put those beside the leg bitties. That'll be his chest. There's a front there. Some nice cell shading in the windows there. Again, it's all tamper-graphed. Very cool. It's amazing because like back in the day when you got these sorts of kits, you'd have to paint the whole bloody thing. Not anymore. Not thanks to the new technologies and stuff they've got now. I don't know if that's shins or arm guards. I think it's for his arms. Lower arms. There we go, that's a shoulder there. And that'll be his other shoulder. So both shoulders have Autobot symbols, tamper-graphed on there. We'll get a closer look once it's all done. Oh, look at that helmet. That's nice. That is really nice. Now I just need to find his face. There we go. Ooh. None of this mouth nonsense. Yeah, he's got his face plate. So just pop that in. Yep, nice bright blue eyes. Now there must be a back of the head. That's it there. So I'll just plug this in here. There's a nice little knob. There we go. Ooh, that was a satisfying click. And yeah, that looks amazing. Really good. I'm quite happy with this one already. Right. That's the lower arms. So I'll put... And there's little holes there that I think these go into. If not, I'm just going to put them in here for now. Is that right? I'm not doing it with the instructions. far too lazy for that. Oh. These are the arm bitties. The semicircle bits here. I think we roll those down. So like that. Now we can put the chest bit on. And I think there needs to be a thing for the head. So I think it's one of these. It could be this. Yeah, it'll have to be this because it's like a double-ended joint here. So it actually has 2 points of articulation in the head. So you can kind of look down and look up. Assuming this is right again. Ah! Smokestacks for the shoulders. Just pop these on. I don't think there's a right or wrong way putting these on. Seem to be a mirrored component. Right. Now we've got 3 of these. You always seem to get an extra one for some reason. I don't know why. Right, now these double-ended parts. I think that's for the legs. So we can pop these on. That's lower legs. There we go. Sorry, I should have said upper legs. What planet am I on? Dead air. Right. So I think these will be the arm joints. These 2. I think we can pop the chest on safely enough. Nope, these parts seem to be the wrong way around, I think. So these need to be up the ways. Which makes more sense because then it's in line with his shoulders. As per tradition. So, is that the top? Yeah, that's definitely the top. Because that's the hole for the neck there. Now it'll snap together. Ooh, yeah, that's some leadership material right there. Right. Now, these are the upper arms. So just pop these joints on. I've got to say, everything just pops and clicks really nicely. There's no, like, looseness or anything. And I've put together quite a fair few of these now. Never had any issues. Well, aside from getting the duplicates and stuff. But that's just luck, you know? That's half the fun. So we can pop these in now. And I think... Yep. You hear that click? Alright, so I think we pop this in. Flip that round. And we'll need to open the other baggie for the hands. And we should have the 2 variants of hands. Now, this is for the lower waist, I believe. And there's a groove here. You can see that groove. It aligns with there. So there's no way you can mess it up, I don't think. And it just kind of freely holds on there. Will it let you do it the other way around? It will, so I don't know which is correct. Well, it has to be this way, I think. Or is it? I'm really not sure. I have to look at the instructions for that bit. So that's a back plate here. Ooh, that's good. Yeah, these bits are for the feet. I'm just doing a process by elimination now. So that's those in. Now that's the outer bit of the leg. The feet are completely interchangeable. They're the same part. So that's fine. So that's his legs done. There we go, there's his arms in. Yeah, flip these round. Like that. He's looking alright. Yeah. Need to figure out which way up and down this goes. Ah! So this bit has a loose bit there that slots along this joint here. So that's the way that goes in. But you've got to put it onto here first. So that's the way it goes on. And then this slides along that groove, I believe. So I need to pull this up ever so slightly. Get it along the groove. And there we go. It slots in. Pop those bits together. And there's the lower crotch. Ooh, yes. Now these are double jointed bits. And I don't think there's a right or wrong way to... Yep, no, that's the right way. So we just pop that in there. Same on this side, just bend it in so you know which way to put it in. And yep, that's the right one for that leg. This one goes this way. Pop these on either side. And yeah, he's looking pretty badass. This isn't super deformed. This is like proper anime. Like he even has an ab crunch there. It's pretty nice. It doesn't look like he has any weapon storage for his gun, aside from his hands. And again, we get one of these bits left over, which I'm going to put in the transparent collection bits in here. I'll use that for future scratch builds and stuff. So, we need to open the other baggie. May as well open up the other stuff now. So, ooh. We've got a kind of little poster in the instructions here. That's kind of cool. And that's his specified instructions. Yeah. I've got the hands the wrong way around, I think. So these parts are meant to go this way. And now to put in the hands. Oh, and he's got his card and desiccant pack in there. Not too bad. Look at a unblurry picture of it soon. Let me just play around with the focus. There we go. So we'll go for fist and an open hand here. Says his fists. And again, these guys have like double bends at the knee now. The older ones won't, and I've got some of the older ones which will open at some point. And it'll have to be this hand. So there we go. Have him in a heroic kind of pose with his gun. Have him sort of sideways. We'll pivot the leg round. The early ones didn't have these twists, and they didn't have the double bend at the knee either. So it's definitely nice to see these builds evolving over time. Again, they don't have the base plates though, which seems like a worthy sacrifice. But yeah, that's badass. Even have him holding it ever so sideways, so he's more gangster. And slight bends at the knees as well. One shall stand, one shall fall. Megatron, you who are without mercy suddenly demanded? Or something to that effect? Autobots, transform and roll out. Good old Optimus Prime. Yeah, I'm really happy with this guy. So let's look over the details. We've got you can kind of see the matrix of leadership. You know, just the handles either side there. That's a nice kind of touch. Lots of nice detail in there. Lots of painted on details as well. Yeah, that head sculpt. Ooh, it's good. Yeah, this is all quality. Even nice little paneling details as well. In the back, the sides of the arms. Yeah, this guy's minted. You know what? I might have been hesitant before. I actually really like this guy. I would have loved to have got Metroplex, but, you know, it's... The beauty of the blind bag is that you never know what you're going to get, and I'm pleasantly surprised with this guy. This is pretty badass. I'll probably get a Megatron 2 in one of the other packs at a future date. But yeah. Oh yeah, I said I'd look at the card as well. There he is. Optimus Prime. Nice glossy card with a nice little kind of slight texture. And a link. That's probably the Facebook page. Blokees. Yeah, really cool stuff. And of course the Desiccant pack, which I'll put in with the others. We'll use that for stuff like this, which is the sponge block. This is stuff I've made. You'll be able to use this for like miniature trees, and use it for shrubs and bushes. Really fun stuff. You can use it for like much larger builds as well, for like moss. Yeah, easy to make. Don't know if I'll bother doing a dedicated video on it because it's a very messy process. If you've got a wife and stuff at home, you will not be bloody happy. The messiness of it all. Unless she loves the miniatures, in which case, you know, you get a wife like that, you never leave her. But yeah, that's Optimus Prime there. Let's see how he compares with Oh yeah, he's a good bit taller than Sideswipe there. No, that's not Sideswipe, that's Red Alert. What am I talking about? But yeah, he is a good bit taller. We've got Mirage here. Never actually did a size comparison before. So Mirage is actually a good bit taller than this guy as well. Do back to back. Yeah, that's quite a bit taller. So yeah, although they are sacrificing the base plate that you got with these older ones that are a bit more chibi style, they are making these guys a bit better proportioned with more articulation and yeah, taller. But yeah, that's Optimus Prime, or Convoy, as they call him well, not God Jinrai. God Jinrai was Master Force, and he was a different type of Optimus Prime. He was a Power Master Optimus Prime. But yeah, it's nice that you get an ab crunch in there. I don't think... Yeah, he doesn't have an ab crunch. He's just got a swivel at the waist. Does Mirage have an ab crunch? He does! So yeah, these newer ones, double jointed knees, ab crunch, and leg swivel. Very cool. So yeah, if there's a display or something you'd like me to do with this guy, let me know. Hopefully I'll get a Megatron or something and I'll be able to do a kind of a firefighter pose scene. But yeah, that's all I've got for you today. So, thanks again for watching, and bye.